Hi dear students, now I am going to talk about intermolecular forces. This is the first topic from the chapter States of Matter. States of matter mainly talks about the gaseous state. At the end of the chapter, it will talks about three properties of liquid. So let us start the new chapter States of Matter, starting from the topic intermolecular forces. States of matter. First topic is intermolecular forces. Intermolecular forces. Students, about intramolecular forces we have already learned in the chapter chemical bonding and molecular structure. For example, if you take a hydrogen molecule, in one hydrogen molecule, in between two hydrogen atoms, there is a covalent bond. Covalent bond is present. HCl molecule, in between hydrogen and chlorine atoms, there is a one covalent bond is present. Covalent bond is present. If it is NaCl, which is ionic compound, NaCl, ionic compound. In NaCl, the smallest unit of crystal lattice is called as unit cell. In the unit cell, each Na plus is surrounded by 6 Cl minus ions, and each Cl minus ion is surrounded by 6 Na plus ions. There is a strong electrostatic force of attraction is present in between oppositely charged ions. So these type of forces we can call it as intramolecular forces. Intramolecular forces, which is known as bonding forces. Bonding forces. Students, mainly in the intermolecular forces, in the case of ionic compounds, there is no this type of forces. Intermolecular forces are not operated in ionic compounds, because if you take one crystal, one solid of NaCl solid, if it is ionic compound, one ionic compound, constituent particles are ions. There is a strong electrostatic force of attraction is present, which we can call it as intramolecular forces. Bonding forces are existing between oppositely charged ions. So intermolecular forces are not operated in the case of ionic compounds. In ionic compounds, intermolecular forces are not operated. All the forces which are present in the ionic compounds are intramolecular forces only, it is present. Students, one scientist, his name is van der Waals, is explained due to some intermolecular forces, real gas will deviate from the ideal gas behavior. So those forces is named after the scientist van der Waals as van der Waals forces of attraction. Let us continue our discussion with the different types of intermolecular forces. Students, intermolecular forces are mainly divided into four types. Let us discuss those four types of intermolecular forces. First type is dispersion forces. Dispersion forces. It is also named after the scientist London as London forces. London forces. Dispersion forces or London forces. These type of forces are operated in the non-polar molecules. These type of forces are operated in non-polar molecules. In non-polar molecules. Let us take some examples like diatomic gases, H2 gas, O2 gas, N2 gas, F2, Cl2. Not only diatomic gases, the compounds which are non-polar like CCl4, C6H6, toluene, the compounds which are non-polar, in this type of compounds, dispersion forces or London forces are operative. And inert gases, helium, neon, argon, krypton, in these also this type of forces are operative. For example, if you take two helium atoms, which is monoatomic gas, helium atoms, let us consider nucleus and it has two electrons. In another helium atom, two electrons and the nucleus is we are indicating. So actually this is a non-polar molecule, monoatomic gas, we know non-polar monoatomic gas, which is this helium atom is non-polar, but sometimes a polarity is induced in these atoms, that is because of continuous oscillation of electrons. Actually electronic cloud will be symmetric, but sometimes it will become as unsymmetric due to continuous oscillation of electrons. Then what happens is polarity is induced in these atoms, minus charge will come one side, plus charge will come other side. Polarity is induced automatically because of continuous oscillation of electrons. Dipole moment vector we can indicate from the positive to negative charge. Another molecule which is neutral, in this two electrons are present like this, middle there is one nucleus, both are helium atoms, we are talking about a helium atoms. Earlier both are neutral, the electronic cloud is symmetric. When because of some oscillation of electrons, the polarity is induced in the first atom, then dipole moment vector we can indicate from the positive charge to the negative charge. Next atom is again this is neutral only, because of polarity is present in the first atom, polarity is induced in the next atom also. This is called as momentary dipole, because of polarity is induced in the first molecule and polarity also induced in the next molecule also. Minus plus dipole moment vector we are indicating like this, and in the second molecule, second atom or monoatomic molecule, it is here, this is helium, this is also helium. Polarity is induced in the second atom, then in the for the second atom negative charge will come, this is towards a positive charge is present in the first molecule, first atom, plus polarity is induced in the second atom also, we can indicate this as dipole moment vector is from the positive charge to the negative charge. Due to polarity there is a electrostatic force of attraction is operative between two atoms of helium. This is also known as induced dipole induced dipole interactions, induced dipole interactions. Both the atoms are non-polar initially. Polarity is induced in the first atom because of continuous oscillation of electrons, and sometimes it will happens because of polarity in the first atom, polarity also induced in the second atom. Then the first atom polarity is developed, that is called as a momentary dipole. Because of polarity is developed in the first atom, polarity is developed in the second atom, then there is a electrostatic force of attraction is present, that is also known as induced dipole interactions. Or other name of these forces is dispersion forces or London forces. This is generally operative in the non-polar molecules. Let us discuss about the relation between the distance and interaction energy. Interaction energy is inversely proportional to the R power 6. Interaction energy is inversely proportional to the R power 6. Polarizability as the size increases, polarizability increases. Intermolecular forces increases. London forces is directly proportional to the polarizability. So students, already we have discussed what is a polarizability in the chapter chemical bonding. Okay, tendency of undergoing polarization is called as a polarizability. Polarizability will depends on the size of the atom or the molecules. As the size increases, polarizability increases, intermolecular forces also increases. London forces is directly proportional to the polarizability. Simple example let us take. We know halogens are diatomic molecules. F2Cl2 are the gases, non-polar molecules, gases. Br2, as the size increases, intermolecular force of attraction increases, because with the increase in size polarizability increases. Br2 is a liquid, I2 is a solid. Still intermolecular force of attraction increases from Br2 to the I2. So I2 is a solid. As the size increases, polarizability increases, and the London forces will increases. As the molecular force of attraction is increasing down the group, gas to liquid, liquid to the solid, they are existing in the nature. Next type of forces, intermolecular forces, that is a dipole attraction. Let us discuss now. Students, next type of intermolecular forces is dipole attraction. Dipole attraction. This type of forces, attractions we can write, this type of forces are operative in the polar molecules. These type of forces are operated in polar molecules. For example, if you take HCl, one molecule Chlorine is more electronegative than the hydrogen. So electronic cloud will be unsymmetrical. It is more towards a electronegative chlorine atom. Generally molecule itself it is a polar. So it has chlorine as partial negative charge. Hydrogen as will attains a partial positive charge. Molecule itself it is a dipole. Two charges are there. Charge separation is there because of distortion of electron cloud by the more electronegative atom. More electronegative atom will attains a partial negative charge. Less electronegative atom will attains a partial positive charge. And in another molecule of HCl, it is also having polarity. Positive charge is present on the hydrogen, negative charge is present on the chlorine. There is a electrostatic force of attraction between oppositely charges. That is negative part of the one molecule and positive part of the other molecule. These type of forces are called as dipole-dipole attractions. Dipole-dipole attractions. Interaction energy is inversely proportional to R power 3. Inversely proportional to R power 3. This is for the stationary dipole. Interaction energy is inversely proportional to the R power 6. This is for the rotating dipole. Stationary dipole indicates that is a polar molecule is present in the solid state. Stationary dipole is polar molecule is present in the solid state. For the rotating dipole, water is the example. Interaction energy is approximately 5 to 20 kilojoule per mole. 5 to 20 kilojoule per mole. Friends, next type, third type of intermolecular forces is dipole-induced dipole interactions. Third type of forces is dipole-induced dipole interactions. Dipole-induced dipole interactions. Students, first molecule itself it is a dipole. For example, HCl will take distortion of electron cloud by the more electronegative atom. Then charges are developed on the both the atoms. Partial positive charge on hydrogen, partial negative charge is developed on the chlorine. Another molecule which is non-polar, for example helium we are taking, non-polar molecule it is. Electronic cloud will be symmetrical. Because of polarity is present in the first molecule, polarity is induced in the second atom, He. First molecule already it is itself it is a dipole. Both the charges are present. Partial negative charge, partial positive charge. Then because of polarity in the first molecule, polarity is developed in the second molecule. Plus charge will come one side, minus charge will come other side. Then dipole moment vector will act towards a minus charge, negative charge. There is electrostatic force of attraction is developed between oppositely charged parts of the different molecules. First molecule we can call it as a dipole. Itself it is a dipole. Because of polarity present in the first molecule, dipole is induced in the second molecule. So we can call it as induced dipole. So force of attraction is dipole induced dipole interactions. Interaction energy is inversely proportional to the R power 6. Interaction energy is inversely proportional to the R power 6. Let us discuss about the fourth type of intermolecular force of attraction, that is hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding is a special type of dipole-dipole attraction. Special type of dipole-dipole attraction. Dipole-dipole attraction. It exists in molecules which has HF bond or OH bond or NH bond. Students, generally hydrogen bonding is possible when hydrogen is covalently bonded with the more electronegative atoms, fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen. These three cases only hydrogen bonding will exist, which is relatively stronger bond. So chlorine, electronegativity value of nitrogen and chlorine almost the same values, but in the case of HCl, hydrogen bonding is not operative because larger size of chlorine. Nitrogen is smaller size, chlorine is larger in size. No hydrogen bonding is present in the HCl. Hydrogen bonding is present in the HCl. No hydrogen bonding is present because of the larger size. Generally, hydrogen bonding is classified into two types, that is intermolecular hydrogen bonding, H bonding. Other one is intramolecular hydrogen bonding, intramolecular H bonding. Intermolecular hydrogen bonding means in between the molecules hydrogen bonding is present, that is called as intermolecular hydrogen bonding. For example, if you take HF, like that, it is operative, right? So there is force of attraction between oppositely charged parts of, that is one molecule, HF molecule, that is fluorine is having negative charge, in another molecule hydrogen is having positive charge. This type of special type of dipole-dipole attraction, which is relatively stronger than the normal dipole-dipole attraction, and hydrogen bonding is indicated with the dash line in between the two atoms, hydrogen and more electronegative atom. It may be fluorine or oxygen, or it may be nitrogen, right? So on the other hand, intramolecular hydrogen bonding is hydrogen bonding present in the particular molecule. Within the molecule it is having OH, orthonitrophenol we are taking, orthonitrophenol, orthohydroxy benzoic acid also we can take, orthohydroxy benzoic acid also. This type of force is operated, intramolecular, within the same molecule hydrogen bonding will exist, that is called as intramolecular. Intermolecular means in between the molecules. Relative strength will be HF is greater than OH bond is greater than the NH bond. Relative strength of hydrogen bonding is when hydrogen is connected bonded with the fluorine, that case it is stronger. Next it is OH and then NH. Energy order is approximately 12.6 to 41.8 kilojoule per mole. So students, we have discussed all the 4 types of intermolecular force of attraction. Thanks for watching.